Manchester United have been told what they wanted to hear about transfer target Jared Branthwaite. Man United are monitoring Everton defender Jared Branthwaite ahead of this summer's transfer window. Jared Branthwaite is on Manchester United's radar. When Jared Branthwaite returned from his season-long loan spell at PSV Eindhoven last year, he probably didn't think he would be generating interest from Manchester United and being linked with Real Madrid. The following season, the Everton centre-back has enjoyed a sharp rise this season, establishing himself as one of the best young defenders in the Premier League. The Manchester Evening News understands United are monitoring him ahead of the summer transfer window, amid plans to strengthen their defensive options. A lot of uncertainty currently surrounds the centre-back department in M16, with only Lisandro Martinez, in the eyes of many, guaranteed a place in the club's long-term plans. Raphael Varane and Johnny Evans are both out of contract this summer, and it is possible that Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof could both be sold. Should Varane's contract not be renewed, United will almost certainly have to target the addition of a star-studded right-sided centre-back. They have been linked with a cluster of names in addition to Branthwaite, such as Nice Jean-Claire Todibo and more recently Jules Kounde of Barcelona. Omar Berrada. The £77 million boost Omar Berrada could give Manchester United and stop them losing key argument. Jadon Sancho of Borussia Dortmund poses for a photo with the PlayStation Player of the Match award after the team's victory in the UEFA Champions League 2023-24 round of 16 second leg match between Borussia Dortmund and PSV Eindhoven at Signal Iduna Park on March 13, 2024. Jadon Sancho fires Manchester United special message as Erik ten Hag told how to solve dispute. Unlike Todibo and Kounde, Branthwaite is left-footed, meaning United's pursuit of him could prompt questions about their decision to chase a left-footed centre-back when Martinez is already their left-sided central defender-in-chief. The Argentinian is key to United's style of play, helping them progress the ball from deep, meaning he is assured of keeping his spot in Erik ten Hag's first-choice starting lineup when fit. Branthwaite, however, is capable of playing on the right side of a centre-back partnership, though he has played on the left alongside James Tarkowski for Everton this term. The 21-year-old, who joined the Toffees from Carlisle United in 2020, suggested earlier this season he would be comfortable playing on the right. Such is the quality of his weaker foot. He told Everton's club website, "I am left-footed, but I've got a 5-star weak foot on the new FIFA. If I'm hitting a long pass, I'll go with my left, short passes with my right." Branthwaite's ability to progress the ball, though Everton are not a heavy possession-based team, has shown through at certain junctures this season, just as it did during his time on loan at PSV in 2022-23. During his stint at the Dutch Giants, Branthwaite's development was overseen by former United striker Ruud van Nistelrooy, who was head coach for almost all of last season. The Dutchman described him as a two-footed player, suggesting he could operate either on the right or the left. Manchester United planning triple transfer raid on Barcelona this summer. Report Manchester United are expected to be busy this summer with plenty of names being shortlisted by Ineos chiefs. Barcelona duo Frenkie de Jong and Ansu Fati. Manchester United are reported lining up a summer pursuit for Barcelona trio Frenkie de Jong, Ansu Fati and Alejandro Balde. Erik ten Hag's side are expected to be busy customers when it comes to the summer window, with some 11 players expected to hear decisions over their futures at the club. Ineos chiefs Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sir Dave Brailsford are known to have ambitious targets for the Red Devils heading into next season, with a return to the UEFA Champions League a huge priority. Watch why. Do Man United want Dan Ashworth so badly? According to a report via Mundo Deportivo, United duo John Murtough and Matt Hargreaves met with Barcelona's sporting director Deco earlier this week to discuss plans for De Jong, Bald and Fatih. De Jong has long been liked by Ten Hag, and United were unsuccessful in their attempts to sign the Netherlands international in the summer, as the former Ajax midfielder refused to move from the new camp. With Ten Hag having previously worked with the 26-year-old in Amsterdam, it is thought the Red Devils could relaunch their attempts to sign him later this year. As for Fatih, the exciting winger has spent the season on loan with Brighton and so far has impressed in his performances for the Seagulls. At just 21, the Spaniard has 4 goals in 26 appearances, and it remains unclear whether he will return to Barcelona in the summer or seek a fresh start away from the new camp. Barcelona's on-loan attacker Ansu Fati in action for Brighton. Bald, 20, has made a total of 22 starts for the Catalan Giants so far, and is likely to be the player most attractive for United to pursue. Ten Hag has faced consistent problems at left-back this season, with Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia spending large periods of time on the sidelines due to individual issues. "We talk about one of my biggest frustrations," said Ten Hag when asked about the defensive duo just last week. Manchester United could let 7 players go to start summer. Clear out the Man United released list could be long, but the inevitable return of loanees prevents them from clearing the decks. Varane and Martial are out of contract in June. When old soldiers die, new ones come in, Erik Ten Hag said. The creaking warhorses Raphael Varane and Johnny Evans are out of contract in under 3 months. Varane's frank admission his body is damaged last week hardly strengthened his bargaining hand. Evans is breaking down as much as one would expect from a 36-year-old who has already played more minutes this term than he did for Leicester City last season. Varane has had 6 separate layoffs this term, and he has appeared in 93 United games out of a possible 154. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Michael Carrick and Cristiano Ronaldo are the only other outfielders to have played for United beyond their 36th birthday since Ryan Giggs retired in 2014. United were due to have a recovery day on Monday, yet Evans and Varane require weeks. United have 4 more games this month, and Harry Maguire and Willy Kambwala are assured of starting as long as they do not join the patients in the physio's room. Donny van de Beek in action for Eintracht Frankfurt. Forgotten £35 million Manchester United man might give Sir Jim Ratcliffe his biggest summer challenge. Tom Heaton, Anthony Martial and Brandon Williams are among the senior players whose deals expire at the end of June. Martial was supposed to be back by now, but, to no surprise, has not been involved in team training sessions. Williams has not played all year on loan at Ipswich and was last seen arriving at court to hear allegations he inhaled laughing gas before being involved in a 74 mph car crash. Williams is one loanee United can release, but Donny van de Beek, Jadon Sancho, Facundo Pellistri and Mason Greenwood will still be under contract if they return after June 30th. For starts and 2 substitute appearances suggest Eintracht Frankfurt will not take up their option to buy Van de Beek, an unused substitute in their last 3 matches. Sevilla have an option to make Hannibal Mejbri's loan permanent, but he has made only 1 La Liga start. Alvaro Fernandez has to play a certain number of games to trigger a permanent move to Benfica, which may account for his lack of minutes in recent weeks. Pellistri is playing regularly for La Liga relegation certainties. Granada and the Uruguay international is one of United's most sellable assets. The loss on Sancho will be considerable, but United have to cut their losses on a player who accused the manager of lying, whether Ten Hag stays or goes. Heaton denied a move to Luton Town in the summer when United triggered the one-year extension in his contract. Turns 38 next week. The former England international remained on the bench ahead of the fit-again Altay Bayender at Chelsea, but was dropped from the matchday squad against Liverpool. Ten Hag was not as generous to Heaton when he was the de facto number 2 upon his return for the run-in last season.